I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. You like to.
Okay, so we're gonna start mixing our paint and everything. I've already poured about half a gallon in there. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take the Sharpie and we're gonna look at the bucket and we're gonna mark where the line is for the latex. And this is our fill line. We don't want to fill any more than this. So right on that shadow line is where we want to go. We don't want to fill any more than that. So then we have our little measuring cup. We're going to use this to basically see how much latex to put in. Move that out of the way. Camera stay. I mean, not latex, but paint. And I'm going to normally, I think I'm going to do probably 3 squirts into there. So, this real pretty pinkish purple that we're going to use for our base. It's actually going to be one of our prime colors too. So, so we're going to fill it up to there. That is, let me see, 2.5 tablespoons. So I'm going to pour that in, I'm going to mix it up, and I'm going to hold this cup so it can drip. I want to see what color this comes to. It's making it kind of a pink, so we're going to have to add some more. It is giving it some tint. Now this is just a base coat, so I'm going to fill it up this time to the 20 milliliter. So that's 20 milliliters of the paint. Plus what we had before, which is about 12.5 milliliters. So we have 32 milliliters of paint. And you can see it's mixed in there. I'm trying to get as much of the paint into the latex as I can, because I don't want any of it to go to waste. So we'll take this and we'll sit it on top of the lid for this. Then we're just going to mix it. And I'm going to mix slow and straight because I don't want it to slosh a lot. Now this, like I said, this does look kind of pink, but this is good because when we spray over it, it'll be fine. It'll be the color that I'm looking for. Okay, so there's, as long as I don't get it all over me first. So I'm just going to sit and mix this. I think I'm going to add probably another 20 milliliters, and that will be our base color. So we'll be back. So here's our latex. We're going to do like I was saying earlier. I'm just going to kind of dab it on. And with the pink I can really see where everything is. I don't want to make it too thick. Probably going to have to get some more paint brushes. So, but I do want to fill everything up. I want to make sure it's all full. And then I'm going to come up here and put some on this edge. This will make peeling it free a lot easier. So, just dab a little there. Like I said, I don't want to make this very, very thick. I need thin layers. So, I'm going to try. Excuse me. To get everything thin. Now I'm going to be doing this probably 4 or 5 times tonight to get it thickened up a little bit, but I have to get on this base coat, let it dry, then do the next coat and let it dry. So, and then tomorrow night we're going to check it and see how it is. Once I start doing this, I'm not going to pull this up probably for a couple days. So, and that should be plenty of latex here to do this whole scale board. And I do have lids, so I don't want a lot, just a little. And like I said, and then I'm going to put some up here. Now I'm going to have to get more brushes, that's for sure, but I can go to the dollar store and get those. So I can do that tomorrow on my way home from work. Normally I can get some decent paint brushes from there, and they're only $1. So, but this is basically the process I'm going to do for the whole board, and I will be back when we finish the first layer. So stay tuned. Okay, I'm putting on the like 6th or 7th layer. I think this is layer 7 of the latex. These layers are really thin, so it's going to take a little bit of time for them to all thicken up to a decent amount. As you can see in some spots, you can still see the underlaying color of the fiberglass, so I want that to go away. So once that's all gone and all I have is the nice rose violet, magenta, whatever you want to call it, that's when I'm going to stop. I'm only doing 2 layers a day right now because I'm trying to make time last till Friday. Friday I'm going to be picking up some either spandex or power mesh. Either was suggested to me to use. So, and if you notice, I'm going back and forth long ways instead of up down. The reason why is just in case there's brush strokes in any of this, I want it to leave the texture in the direction the scales are going, which is going to be, you know, it's going to be like this. As you can see, the streaking goes up and down. That'll give some texture to these scales. I recommend getting decent brushes. The brush I have right now is not the greatest. It is leaving brush hairs every now and then, and I have to go through and pull them out if I see them before it dries. There's been a few times, like, see, there's one there. Just get them out of the way. I just try to catch them before it gets too bad. Like, there's one right there just getting ready to come off, so I'll just grab it. But like I said, I try to go with the grain, so to speak, and get it as covered as evenly as I can. Now, doing it this way, it's going to take a couple days to get this stuff, and I'm doing this with one hand, as you can tell. Holding the camera with one, brushing with the other. So I'm sorry if I leave the table. So I'm gonna put this video as soon as we finish this layer. We're gonna call it quits for now. I'll come back later tonight, probably around 7ish, and do the next layer and go from there. So, and as you can see, it's got a nice rose violet. They say magenta, but I say rose violet. in the bucket it looks really pink. So, and this took 52.5 milliliters to get the color that I wanted. That's almost the whole bottle. So I will have to order more if I run out. Hopefully not. We haven't, I don't even think we've used half of what I've poured in there, maybe about half. So, but as you can see, it doesn't take long or much to cover this. So, I thought about doing the pour technique and letting it run off into a tray, but I was afraid that would leave too thick of a layer on and we wouldn't get it to dry right. So that's why I decided to go with a brush. So this will be the last little bit. Cover it up. Make sure you get all the way over your edges. You don't have to get around the edge, but just to the edge. I want to try to make this as even as possible. So, and with it being this thin, it dries pretty fast. So, see, it's already starting to change to the different color. So, and that's pretty much it. Everybody's got their own technique, their own pattern, so I'm gonna probably end up having to go with a full latex tail, but we're gonna try the other stuff first. It's all an experiment, all learning process, so we will see. And then when you're done, you take it and you put it in soapy water and just let it sit. And that's pretty much how you get a layer done. So, alrighty folks, I'll make another video showing the finishing up of this. As you can see, this is kind of one of my workspaces. That's another workspace. And we have the main workspace. I'm gonna have to finish this off and get this prepped. It's pretty much ready to go. Still have to clean a little bit of Vaseline out of here, but it's gonna be the next thing to get poured. This one is gonna go with thick layers because I have to fill these deep channels, and that's not gonna be easy, so we're just gonna do that. So I'm gonna smear a little more hardener because there's still a few spots that are tacky up here. So that's part of the prep I gotta do. And that's about it. We're gonna have a smooth inboard fluke. I'm gonna give it texture with paint. So that's what we're looking at right now. So, alright y'all, I'll keep you up to date. Bye now.